Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video I'm going to show you how you can make this landscaping services website using Wix. It'll have this welcome section with this really beautiful image at the top, and then below that it'll have an about section where you can talk about your landscaping service. Then below that it'll have a portfolio where you can add some images from some of the jobs that you've done. Then below that, you can showcase your services that you offer. I can show you how to add a little description for each service. Below that, you can have a testimonial section with some testimonials from some of your customers. And then below that, you'll have a contact section where users can send you a message. And then finally, there'll be the map where showing the location of your business. If you have all the content and images, you could literally have the site done in a few hours. If you're really quick, you could probably do it in an hour. Also, this site is fully responsive, so it looks great in mobile. I'll just open the Chrome emulator, refresh the page, and show you what it looks like on an iPhone 6. So this is what it looks like on an iPhone 6. It has a little menu. Everything is responding to the smaller screen, and it's very readable and looks great. So you might be wondering, why am I showing you how to do this in Wix? Why am I not going to show you how to make this website in WordPress? I'll tell you why. It's because Wix is just way easier than WordPress. With Wix, like I said before, you can have a website up in a few hours. With WordPress, there's a lot more involved with it, so it's going to take you several days, maybe several weeks to figure it out. It can be also kind of overwhelming because there's a lot of options and a lot to it. One of the biggest downsides of WordPress is you have to constantly keep the software updated. So there's WordPress itself, there's the theme, and then there's the plugins that you use. Each one of those will have updates, and you have to keep those constantly updated, because if you don't keep it updated, your site will be susceptible to hackers. Also, sometimes the three of those do not get along, and updating them to the latest will cause your site to not look good. Worst case scenario is it can actually cause your site to not even load, so it's not fun. I've done that a few times myself, and it's not fun to have that happen. I only recommend WordPress to those that want to do something very customizable, something that's not available with a website builder like Wix. Wix is going to have most features that a business website will need. So most of the time WordPress is overkill for a business website. So I only recommend WordPress for special cases. Okay, so now let's get into making the website. So first thing you want to do is open a tab and go to joespages.com/wix2. The first thing I want to do is I want to go over the plans. So with Wix, you can have a free website. Doesn't cost any money, but there's a couple of downsides. So if I go back to the demo site, I'm going to exit out of here. You'll see at the top, there's this banner that advertises Wix. So that's one thing that you'll see with the free plan. The other thing is that you can't have a custom domain. So you'll see this has wixsite.com. It's Wix's domain. So if you want to have, your own custom domain like www.mysite.com or whatever your domain is, if you want to have that used, you have to get a premium plan. So I'm going to go back to the plans. The cheapest plan is $13 a month, and that will remove the Wix ads, and that will allow you to connect your domain for $13 a month. So what I recommend doing is just sign up, use the free plan, make your website, mess around with the editor, or mess around with Wix, and just see how you like it. And then if you like it, then sign up for a plan. But you can use the free plan if you want to. So I'm going to close this tab. So the first thing you want to do is just click this Get Started here. And then I'm assuming you don't have an account, so you'll need to create an account. Then sign up. So it's going to take you through a little wizard. It's going to ask you some questions, so just do let's do it. The first question it's going to ask you is who are you creating this website for? So I would just select myself. And then the next question is, have you created a website before? So I'll just say this is my first time. Then the next question is, what kind of website do you need? So this is a business website we're going to create. If you want to hire a Wix partner to create your website, say I'll create it myself. If you hire a Wix partner, that's going to cost extra money. So you don't need that, you can just create it yourself. So on this next step, it's going to ask you if you want to use the ADI editor to create your website or choose a template and use the Wix editor. I highly recommend the ADI editor. It's just very simple. It's not as powerful as the Wix editor. The Wix editor is more powerful. You can basically drag and drop any element in the page to anywhere you like, and you can create just about any website. But with that power, it makes it more to it. There's more to know. It can be a little tricky to do certain things. Whereas with the ADI editor, you can only do so much with it. But because of that, it makes it really simple and easy to make a website. It also has some artificial intelligence that helps you make a really professional looking website really easily. So just click the Start Now to use the ADI editor. So on this first step, it's going to ask you what type of site do you want to create. So since we're going to create a landscaping, so just select landscaping service, and then down here click next, and then it's going to ask you what do you need on your new website. So these are some additional features you can add. You can add bookings if you want to allow your clients to be able to book appointments through your website. And you can also add chat to allow your users to chat through your website. I'm just gonna, for simplicity, I'm just gonna remove these. But you can add those if you like, and then click next. And then here you add your name of your business. So I'm just put, for this example, Joe's Landscaping Service, and then click next. And then on this step, it's going to ask you if you want to import images and text. So if you have an existing website or you have a Google Places page, you can enter those in and it'll pull the images and text from those locations. I don't have any, so I'm just going to click next. And then on this page, it's going to ask you for your address, so I'll just put in my fake address. And then put in your phone number. And then if you have a fax, enter that. And also if you have any social accounts like Facebook or Instagram, you can add those there. I don't have any, so I'm just click next. And then on this step, it's going to ask you which theme you want to choose. So if you hover over each one of these, you kind of, on the right side, it gives you a little color palette. For this, I'll select the first one, and then later on I'll show you how you can change your theme and get a little preview of how that theme will look with your website. So just select the first and click continue. Next, it's going to ask you to choose a homepage design. So you can kind of just look at each one, see which one you like, and then just select whichever you like. I like this first one, it has the big image on the top. I think it looks really nice, professional, so I'm just going to select use this design. And then I'm going to show you later how you can customize the design. Okay, so now it built your site, and it's got this welcome image. It's got the about section, has your services section, testimonials, and the contact and a map section. So I'm going to kind of show you the fundamentals of using the ADI editor. If you know these fundamentals, you can pretty much make any modification you need to your website. So if you click on any section, this left side pops up where you can edit the title and the text, and then the image. You can add buttons. They have these check marks beside each one if you want to hide or show. So that will show, or you can add a description. That'll show there. And then also there's this design button here, or also this design over here. Those do the same thing. If you click that, you can it gives you different options for how the design will look. So, this has an image, it's, full width. This one has an image, it's half the screen. There's, the text different positions. So I'm gonna go with this full width one. That's what I used in the demo site. I think it looks really nice when it's full width like that. And then, so let's see, so you can click on this text, clicking on any of the text in the page, and it goes right there, and you can edit it. So each of the sections you can click on it and edit the design. So if you don't like the design, you can click design, and it gives you these options to choose a different one. So I kind of like the design it has now, so I'm just going to leave it. And then, same as all the sections, you click on the text if you want to edit it. And then you hover over this little label here, it'll give you some options, like if you want to change the color, you can do that. So yeah, each section is the same. You click edit, or you can do design if you want to change design. Up here on the top, you can change the theme. You can also change the colors and fonts, animation, page design. So I'm going to show you how you can change your theme if you want to do that. So if you click on each of these themes, it'll re-render your page, your website, and give you an idea of how each one looks. You're probably going to want to find a theme that kind of matches your logo, matches the colors of your logo and your business. So you can just kind of click through these, find one that you like. And then you might not like the colors that go along with the font, with the theme. So if you don't like the colors, you go up here to design and then go to colors, and then it'll present you some different color palettes that it recommends. So you can click on them and it'll re-render the page, and you can get an idea of what it will look like, or how it's going to look like when you publish it. And if you don't like the recommended colors that it gives you, you can go up here and change this main color. And maybe you like green or something. You can select dark green, apply, and then based on that new main color, it'll create new palettes that match, that go together with that color you selected. So I'm gonna change it again, see if to a different color. Let's see, go with a dark green. Okay, and then also if you click here, if you click this edit, you can select the mode. So you can do, if you want to do it darker, you want to do light, there's a mix, and then you can also change the coloration level. So kind of just need to go through these and try each one to see what it does, and to get an idea of what each one of those is going to do. So also in design, you can change the font. So there's these different font options, timeless. Just go through and find, just look at the fonts, find one you like, kind of click through it and see how it looks. I kind of like that Soho, looks kind of nice. So that's how you change the font. You can also change animation. So you can add some cool effects. So if you hover over each one of these, you can kind of see how it adds a little effect, which looks really cool and professional. So let's see. I'm gonna go with that one, slide. And then up here in the upper right, you click preview. You can get a preview of how your site will look when you publish it. Right now it's not published. It won't be live to the world until you click publish in the upper right. So if I scroll down, you can kind of see the little animation effect. And as you can see, this site looks different than the one I created. So this is the demo. It looks different. So one thing really cool about the ADI editor is every time you use it, you pretty much create a unique website. So it's great if you want a unique website that no one else has. So I'm going to go back to the editor. Okay, so another thing I want to show you is I'm going to close this. I'm going to show you, so if you hover over this header, click design, you can change the header design. So right now I have the menu on the right side, but if you scroll down, you'll see there's some different options. So like right here, this one has it's a transparent header. This one has a line between your name of your business and your menu. And this one's kind of centered, so I'll click on that so we can see what that looks like. So it has the center, and then if you hover over that, this little button right here, customize section design, it has some other options. So you can make it fixed, or you can make it regular. So fixed, if you click on fixed, as you scroll, let me preview. So with fixed, as you scroll, it stays. See how the header just stays there. So if I go back, so that's what fixed does. So I kind of like the transparent. It looks kind of cool. Sometimes that doesn't work though. If the text is white, you can't see the text. So this is transparent now. But let me see if so right now I can't see the text because it's white. But if I hover over here, I can change the color to a black. So you can see, you still can't see it too well with this image. So I'm going to change the image. So click this design, and so you actually go back, and then edit and replace. So to get there, you said edit, and that'll take you here. So let me close that. So close this. So hover over the image, click edit, and then down here click edit and replace, and then click replace over this image. And then I'm gonna find a different image. I think I use this one, which looks really nice. That one in there. And so the text of the menu is white. You can't really see it that well, and you can't really see this too well either. So I don't know if a transparent header might not work for this. So I'm just gonna go design, and let's click section design, and then I'm going to go with this one as a black, so you can see the text better. I think in the demo I did this header style where the menu's on the left side, so you can see it pretty well, but you still can't see it real well. So you might want to go with the black header. If you do want to go with the same one in the demo, what you do is so scroll down until you find I think it was this one. Select that one, and then if you just customize, click transparent, and that'll get you the same as in the demo. So I'll just keep it as that to match the demo. So now I'm going to show you how to add a logo. So hover over the header, click edit, and then you'll see here a logo. So I'm just going to click this check, and then select edit and replace. So if you have an image logo, then you just select image and then replace, and then go to site files, and then upload media, and then upload from computer, and then you just find the image on your computer. I don't have an image, so I'm just going to use a shape. And if you don't have a logo, you can just use a shape as well. So click shape and then replace. And then you can kind of search for different things. So I searched for lawnmower. And then it had a lawnmower, and this field icon is kind of cool. You could also do grass. So maybe put a grass, or I don't know, shovel. You do a shovel. So I'm just going to do lawnmower. That's what I had in the demo. Select this lawnmower, apply, and then I'm going to make it a little smaller. I think it's a little too big. Match the font size a little better. So that's how you add a logo. next I'm going to show you how you add a section. So each one of these is a section, and I'm going to change this. This is the testimonial section. It doesn't, I like it when it has, this one has a title for the section, like professional services. This one doesn't have a title, and if you go edit, there's nothing in here that allows you, it has this, but this is for the menu. It doesn't have anything to add a title. So I'm gonna add a section. So you go up here, click add, and then section to page. And then on the left side, you'll see there's a testimonial. So, and it has a header. So you kind of scroll through, see which one you like. I guess let's go with this first one. Put that in there. And then, if you want to change any of these, you just click on them. And then you can edit the text here, edit the client's name. So click on any of these. And then, now that we have this, we don't need this one below, or excuse me, this one. Oh, also I should show you. So this was added at the bottom of the page. So these arrows right here, you can move it up. So I'm gonna move it up. Okay, so this one though we don't need because that was our old testimonial. So you just hover on these three dots, you can go to delete, and then confirm the deletion, and that will delete. Okay, so that's how you add a section. Now I'm going to show you how you can add a page, because you may want to add a blog, or maybe, I'm not sure, if something else. This is actually a one-page app, so you usually would just add a section. But if it's something that it's like a really long page that it's just not going to fit on this page, you would add a separate page. So I'm just going to go add a page. And there's all the different types of pages you can add. You can add a forum, so maybe your customers have questions. So I'm going to add a blog. So select blog. I'm just going to click this first one, but there's different ones. You can scroll through here and see which one you like. I'm just going to add this first one. So after that loads, you'll see you have your new blog with it has some example blog posts. So if you click up here where it says manage blog, in here, this is where you add your own post. So you can create a new post, add one here, or you can edit one of these existing posts, or you can delete it if you don't want it. So that's how you manage your blog. And then one thing, close that. One thing I want to show you though is you'll notice the menu changes when you add a blog or add a page. It'll change it, so you only have a home page. You have a home link and a blog link. So if you don't like that and you want it to be like it was before, where it had a menu item for each of your sections on your home page, what you do is you click on the menu, and then click on the site menu, manage items, and then here you'd have to add the menu items back. I don't know why, but for some reason Wix will, if you add a page, it removes all of the other menu items. So you click add a new item, and then here you would select page, and then home page, and then here, say you can add about. So you can add that, and then edit the title in the menu, about, and then you'd have to add another one for the next section, services, and then done, and then change to services, and then add another menu item, page, testimonials. So you have to do this for each of the sections. To get it back. So I'm just going to drag blog all the way to the end. And then, so now you have your menu back. So now if you want to preview it, you go to preview, and you can see you have your own blog where you can add posts about your company. And then now, if you click home, it'll go to your home page, or if you click services, it'll scroll into your services. So the last thing I want to show you is how you can edit your site in the mobile browser. So up here right now we're just looking at desktop. If you click mobile, it'll show how your site will look like on a mobile device. So, also one thing I should show you. So right now we're on the blog page. If you want to get back to your home page, you click on this right here, the page, and then you click on home, and that'll go back there, back to your home page. So you can make modifications to your mobile that shouldn't affect desktop. So for example, if we click on this section, we can change this image, or excuse me, go back. We can change the image, or say we want to hide the image on mobile. So if I go back to desktop, it has the image still. But if I go to mobile, it doesn't show the image. So with the mobile editor, you can make changes that are different than from desktop. And the editor, it's the same. It still has kind of the same stuff. I guess you can't edit as much. It's more like you can hide and show. You can change the design for a certain section. But most of the editing is done in the desktop version. That's where you're going to do all your editing. So the last thing I'm going to show you is how you can publish it. So after you're done, you like how your site looks, up here in the upper right, you just click publish, and it'll ask you to put in a name for your site, and this will be your domain right here, the URL to your site. So click, once you decide what you want to name it, click publish and continue, and then when it's done, you click view site, and then you can see how your site will look like to the rest of the world. So that concludes this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel, and as well as like my videos. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. If there's anything that wasn't clear or you want me to go over more, please post in the comments, and I will be happy to make another video about that. Thank you very much.